got something on my shirt. I don't know what it is. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, maybe it's the rain we got in Texas. I have gotten this question so many times, and that is, what's my why for doing this disassembling those that deconstruct Christianity? Well, my purpose is simple. I just want to reassemble or build up piece by piece the things that people are just leaving completely destroyed. Which my question is, why? Why are you doing this, guys? I don't quite understand. I don't mind the deconstruction. What I mind is that you're just leaving it destroyed. What are you putting in its place? The truth is when we deconstruct something, it's not always a bad thing. I think it can actually be a good thing. I think it can actually help us. This famous pastor in the 1950s named Francis Schaeffer, he went through a spiritual crisis. I know, I've been there myself. And he decided that he was going to deconstruct his faith. What he ended up doing was he looked at it piece by piece and then he reassembled it. You know what? He actually became more confident. His spiritual life became deeper and more profound. He ended up having a life-changing ministry. Why? Because he deconstructed it, but he didn't stop there. He reassembled it piece by piece. So I have 3 questions for you guys that want to deconstruct your faith. Why do you want to? How are you going to do it? And how are you going to reassemble it? The truth is like I said, I don't think it's a bad thing. If you're tearing down your faith simply just to leave it in rubble, I would say stop. Don't do what you're doing. It's a bad idea. You're going to go down a really dark, dark hole. If you're just asking some hard questions that you really want to understand about the Bible and about God, but you have the right person to go to and you're not just going on social media, I think it's a great thing actually to really examine your faith and work out your own salvation. But if you simply just don't like what Christianity has to say about a topic, then I'd caution you, don't do that. Don't deconstruct your faith just because you're struggling with an issue. It may feel good at the moment to hear someone give you permission to continue in a lifestyle or in a particular thing or something that you're going through, but it doesn't mean that it's right. Actually, I've found personally, and not for everyone, I agree with this, but personally what I have found is that when I'm struggling with an issue and I want someone to give me permission, I can find that person really easy. But at night, when it's quiet and it's just me in the darkness, in my hearts of hearts, when I know that I know something is wrong, it still eats at me because they may have given me permission, but I know that God says it's wrong. But if you're just deconstructing because you want to go through the Bible, you have some really hard things that, it just doesn't settle with you and you don't understand why it's in scripture, you understand why God put it there. I don't think that's a bad thing if you can find a mature, grounded, faithful follower of Christ that's willing to walk through that stuff with you, which is what we like doing at Messy Life Ministry. You want to break down scripture and look at it. Guys, ask me questions. I don't mind. Now, I'm not going to be able to answer it on the TikTok or in the little short story. We're going to have to dig deep, which takes a little bit more time than just 60 seconds or a minute. We can do it together, but come on, give me at least 30 minutes. But the thing is this, my purpose for disassembling those that deconstruct Christianity is I just want to reassemble it piece by piece and not leave it dismantled. I don't want to leave it torn up. These people that are deconstructing Christianity, have massive followings, and that's concerning, especially if they're leaving people in complete destruction. You never want to leave anything deconstructed. Construction sites are a mess, and it's so wonderful when it gets cleaned up and something beautiful gets rebuilt there. And that's the thing. Let's rebuild things together. Let's look at this deconstructing Christianity together, and let's reassemble it piece by piece, examining things and what they're saying.